Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, unfortunately, last week's video came out a little late. Okay, let's see, so fly forward, fly backward, up and down, side to side, okay. So the controls on the jetpack are a little weird because instead of using like left trigger and right trigger to go up and down, and then, you know, just having the controls be normal, they have it where right trigger is forward, left trigger is backwards, and then you control, oops. It's gonna take a lot to get used to. Then you control the up, down, side to side just with, oh right, with just your thumbs, or with the D-pad, or the thumbstick, I guess, depending on what you're using. You're using the D-pad. It's gonna take a fucking lot to get used to, let me tell you. I mean, if you can't tell already that I keep fucking it up. Because, yeah, like, pretty much every time you see me turn around is because I'm attempting to go backwards. Is because I'm attempting to go down using the L2. Okay, oh, so that just opened. I thought it had, but I thought that was like a trap. So yeah, I don't know how well this will work. But I also saved all the jetpacking for this video. So all this is going to be is jetpacking. Because I do believe that the two levels that I left are both jetpack levels. And then the boss fight against Cortex, you're also in a jetpack. So, yeah, this entire level is going to be jetpacks. Which may or may not be a bad thing. I mean, for me, it's going to be a horrid thing because I can't... Because it's going to take me fucking all 3 levels probably to, let's see, if I bump that and then leave. Yeah, it's gonna take me like all 3 fucking levels just to fucking get the controls right in my head, if I'm lucky. Because yeah, this, let me tell you, it's not like, you know, it's not even that I play very many games with jetpacks, right? Like I can't honestly think of a game right now that I've played that's had a jetpack in it. Like that's how rare it is. Like I'm sure I have. I mean, I've played some game with a jetpack in it. But it's been so long, and it's so rare that there's a jetpack anywhere, that, you know, like, I don't know why the controls are so weird. I think it's... Oh, fuck. See, once again, I was trying to go forward. I think what it is because since it's a jetpack, I'm expecting, like, helicopter controls. Which is obviously not how it works, you know? And the little bit of a slippy dippy that does there is... Oh my god. Why would they do... Was this really the controls that they had in the original game? Like, at what point in time... I guess in the original game, there wouldn't really have been any real, like... Let's see, it was in the original PlayStation. I don't know. I was gonna, because I don't know of any like real like flight simulator types of games, or even games with any type of flight anything in it that I can think of that wasn't like top down, and the fact that you're flying is, you know, whatever, you know, it's like non-existent. But it still seems weird to me that this game is like that, and that it's literally so far gone from like anything else, right? There we go. Oh god, this will be fun. Okay, well, it looks like I can just slip under it, so that's something. Oh, checkpoint. Oh no! Went. Oh my god. Seriously, this is fucking horrible. Like, you have a very slight idea of how horrible it is. And I say that because, you know, you are watching me struggle horribly to try and do this. And you know what? just like to say once again, L2 is not down. L2 is definitely backwards into nitro crates. Forward, down. Okay, so, oh God. So both of the levels that I have left just have one clear gem in them, which means that it'll be the box gem, which is good. It doesn't look like there's going to be too much like hiding in these levels, or at least not in this level. So there is that. Oh God, alright. Oh God, another checkpoint, thank you. I have a feeling I'm going to be relying on these checkpoints a lot. Maybe not so much in this level. So far, you know, to be fair, the controls are utter garbage. But so far, the level itself isn't hard because you can go very slowly through it. Like, if you, like, the time trial for this is probably going to be a giant pain in my ass because, you know, it's a jetpack. Now, once again, this seems like it could be one of the, like, a level where you could get the time trial without the running shoes, right? Because so far, the only real walking bit has been right at the very beginning. For a bit. Come on, get the fucking, there it is. It's been like right at the very beginning, and I doubt that it would be enough to worry about. Come on, separate. Oh, hang on. Go for it. Forward. Oh, back, forward. Okay. I can't, it's hard to tell whether or not he's got the thing. Oh, okay, so this is the end. I'm assuming based on the nitro crate. What do we got? What are we at? 25 out of 30. I mean, I feel like there was enough, yeah. I was going to say, I felt like there was enough nitro crates on that path to warrant that. But see, like, even that there, like, if I go super fast, I still feel like I would need the running shoes for that small run right there at the end. Because, like, same as, like, the polar bear level, I barely got the gold, even though I went through the level pretty quickly. I would lose it, like, right at the end where I had to run to the exit. So I'm still, yeah. Alright. So that's one down. Still 100%ing, which is awesome. I'm actually really happy that I get to 100% this game, like, on camera. I think there's, like, what, one clear gem that I didn't get on camera, and that's because, you know, I hadn't decided to do it all on camera yet. I think it was, like, the first, one of the first clear gems, anyway. Or maybe that wasn't. Maybe that was something else. Oh, yeah, also, invert your flight controls would mean that L2, which means that up and down is down and up. And I don't see how that would help. Like, it literally, I don't know how in the world that would help anything. Hey, so we got 45 boxes in this one. Also, there's no bonus path, which I guess makes sense, you know, it being a jetpack level and all and everything. I mean, the pig levels, or the polar bear levels, I guess, in this game doesn't have jetpacks, so that would make, or doesn't have bonus levels, so that makes sense. Okay, this one. Oh, okay, so I can't just, well, I mean, I can't just go down. Okay. So there's a few more boxes in the last level, but not much. Okay. And then around that little whatever the fuck it is. It's still super weird to me, that. Although, I gotta say, when you're probably when you're going for a speed run, that might actually be better, in all honesty. That it's the triggers that make you go forward and back. Like, that might honestly make it easier than holding forward all the time, holding the trigger and just adjusting your height with the D-pad. Because, like, when you're going through... See, now, if I wasn't... Like, I feel like maybe if I was even doing the time trial, that I would actually find it a little bit easier to handle. Because I would just be holding right trigger, right? Like, it would be taken out of the equation of what do I have to press, because I would just always be pressing it, right? So it's not, you know, what do I have to press to do the thing? It's like, oh, I'm already holding down the button that I want to press to go up, and then, you know, it would click in my mind that, oh, that's right, that's not what I used to go up, you know? Maybe. I mean, I guess we'll see once I actually get to the time trial. I'm gonna go backwards a bit. Oh, bit. Oh, almost touched that. Just to make sure I didn't miss any boxes. Okay. But yeah, like, I'm not, yeah. So that might be, I don't know. It's still a weird decision to make. Once again, you know, I'm assuming that this is that those are the controls that you had in the original. Right? That you had forward and back on the triggers, and, you know. Also, I just realized I have, like, is that like a little heart on the back of my jetpack? Or is that supposed to be, oh, that might be like a fuel gauge. Oh. Oh my, that is a lot. Okay, but I know how to get past it, I think. Okay. So wait for it to do that. Slip through just fine. Okay. But like, once again, right? It's one of those things where it's like you're making a remaster. And yes, those were the original controls. And, you know, the only people that would be annoyed by it are like the people who still, that's all they play is Crash. Like, people who, like, speedrunners that are just Crash Bandicoot. Like, that's all they play, you know. They play Crash Bandicoot because they got to do it faster than everyone else. Because, you know, reasons. I don't fucking know. Okay, are these things lined up at all? Okay, so they're lined up. No. Go. Alright. Like, they would probably be annoyed if the remaster came out and had different controls, because they have, you know, been speedrunning it with these controls. So if you switch the controls on them, you know, whatever. But, like, literally anybody else. Like, most people probably haven't played Crash Bandicoot. Oh, God, I almost went for it. In fucking years, right? And we're just so happy to see it again. But you know what? Games have changed so much, right? That they honestly probably wouldn't have even... Okay, I feel like these are specifically... Yeah, alright. These are specifically set so that you can't do what I'm trying to do here. But that's fine, because I can do that. Oh god, that's probably death, if I had to guess. But yeah, like, games have changed so much, and it's become so standard that, you know, the triggers are up and down, you know, once again, helicopters, not jetpacks, but, you know, whatever. That probably nobody else would have noticed until somebody told them, you know. Like, I know for a fact that I wouldn't have noticed, but I also never played Crash 2. But, I mean, I know I've watched a Let's Play in it of somebody who had played Crash 2 as a kid. And hadn't touched it in years. They came back into it, and even they said that it's really weird. So, I mean, I don't think so. You know, he wouldn't have remembered either. Okay, which side of these fucking things is he on? Okay, that was easy enough. This guy isn't as hard as the lasers because it's significantly harder to, because, like, his timing is so much, like, his time is so much shorter than the lasers, or than, like, the spinny things. Whereas the lasers actually, like... And the lasers aren't all that hard anyway. Oh, wait, I see it. Purely because the, I actually don't know what I was going to say. Just the lasers aren't very hard is what I was getting at. Because, like, you always have... Oh, my God. Get out of there. It's because you always have, like, 2 empty holes, right? Or, like, 2 spots where the thing is empty. Like, it's like, okay, it crossed in front of where I want to go now, so I go now, you know? It's not all that hard. Okay, what are we at? 17 out of 45. There is no fucking way that there was that many nitro crates. I... Definitely. Oh my god, there was that many nitro crates? Jesus Christ. See, now that's why I went and hit it. I was fully prepared to restart this level. Like, I was 100% ready to hit start, exit level to go back in, because obviously it's the last level, so if we get the crystal, it automatically makes us do the boss fight. But yeah, alright, apparently this level has a fuck ton of nitro crates in it. I didn't realize there was quite that many, but I guess that X that they made would have taken quite a few to actually fill the room the way it did. That's why you always make sure you make it all the way to the end first, before you restart a level. Alright. So final crystal of the game. And there's that. Laser-powered vengeance. What is that for? Earn 42 gems. Oh yeah. That's right. We did it. Uh-huh. That's right. I'm Crash. I don't know what to say for the little woohoo that he does there at the end.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete. And I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine, what's happening? What's that? Is she stealing our signal?
Crash, Cortex isn't gonna use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's gonna harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he's built on his space station. One blast and the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Oh, yes, we're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me crystals!
I mean, bring you crystals? I mean, we're done. I brought you all the crystals, technically. I mean, they're all in, like, this is your station. Just walk, like, your ass down the fucking elevator and come get them. Damn, is his jetpack to keep him from escaping. So, honestly don't remember this fight from the Let's Play that I watched. I remember that it was over in about 2 minutes, but that's it. But yeah, he's in a jetpack. I'm in a jetpack. Oh, and I guess we'll get to test our theory to see if, you know, whoops, if having right trigger held down constantly actually does help with the things. And to be fair, it does seem to be. Oh god, nope, down. There we go. The turns are a little harsh. Ugh. Got him once. Oh my, he really shoots off once you get him, doesn't he? Oh, see, yeah, the turns are really fucking harsh because they will fully counter your momentum. Also, I blew up, I hit a rock. I didn't die at any point during that. Oh, no, missed him. There we go. Like, that's super fucking... Like, can I not die during this boss fight either? Because, see, in most games, right, when you're in, like, a circular thing like this, you know, when you're going around a corner... Oh, he's almost killed. Got him. That was it. Yep, like I said, super fucking easy. To run faster, hold down R2 button while running. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that was super easy. That was also super quick, but that's fine because that gives me plenty of time to get all of my relics and to hopefully throw my platinum trophy up at the end of this, since, you know, I got a little bit of time before this comes out. Just got a chance to fix this, the last episode of this yesterday. So let's see, we should get the special ending.
What happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex vortex? It's still up there.
You have acquired all of the gems. Incredible. Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy. The gems have that ability as well. And with them, I can destroy the Cortex vortex forever. Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
Okay, where do we go to get to his laser installation? Oh, we gotta go up another level. Okay, so just like I thought, it's after credits. Now that I've already done my outro, this feels a little weird, but whatever. We'll just go like it never happened. So yeah, I think all it is just an extra cutscene. I don't think I actually have to do anything. Oh look, even the colored gems are in there.
Would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you fucking sliced it in half. Get fucking shit on, Cortex. Wow. That's probably it, right? Like they're probably... So that's the special ending that you get for 100%. It's not much, but it just like... Well, not just like the first one, but it does lead into the last game. Now, I'm assuming that if I stand on here, can I still go up? I can still go up. So I imagine that you can just keep doing that over and over if you felt like it. But yeah, so there we go. That leads to, like, literally that. If you cut the end of that off to the beginning of Crash 3, it would line up perfectly. Except for it may be a little bit darker here than it is at the beginning of Crash 3, but you know, whatever. But yeah, once again, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next week.
No, Crash. I said bring me the crystals. Now, get back in there. No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash. Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals. Look up at the doorways. There is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last time I remind you.